So this video statement is basically to augment the email complaint that I just sent to Kuzi and the mayor about the GMT Green Mountain transit obstruction or tampering or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely wire fraud because they keep charging my bank account and then overcharging. They charge my debit card to put on my account to use my bus card, and then they're overcharging that and then lying to me about what's going on with my account. And Donna was the one who lied to me twice, 2 times in a row. I went down and added $20 to an existing $5 balance on August the 27th. 2 days later, remember I'm capped at $2 a day. So that $25 should last a whole month. 2 days later on August the 29th, Friday, August 29th, I board the number 7 and that older guy the supervisor and the security supervisor, Dan, had to get on the bus because he was hassling an African-American lady with the cart she had her laundry. And he had harassed me over, I don't even remember what it was. And then he threatened both me and her later on after the bus had departed. Anyway, Dan knows who I'm talking about. When I got on and used my card, it rejected it, said there was no money. And he's like, well, you need to go into the office and find out what's going on. I had my receipt. Like, he didn't know what was going on. Okay? See, all of their lies that they told me that day didn't make sense until later when I talked to Christian 2 weeks later. So I go into the office that day on August 27th, Friday, August 27th. Donna's in there. She looks at my account. She doesn't tell me anything. She says, well, we have something's going on with the system. I can give you a free bus pass to get you home. And then you can just, like I'm supposed to just go home, which happens to be a camp that has no running water, no way to store food. I'm just supposed to sit there and not leave and not use the buses. After 2 days earlier, I just paid them $25 for a monthly bus pass that's supposed to give me unlimited, that's supposed to get me through all my transportation needs for a month. Are you fucking kidding me? She could, now I know that while she was sitting there looking at my account, she could easily see where the damn thing was overcharged. But she wasn't telling me that. So she wasn't telling me that all the drivers were told to accept receipts because of systemic issues. She didn't tell me what the issues were, and she looked at my account and didn't bother to tell me it was overcharged. She played stupid and then tried to steer me back to my camp where I was just supposed to stay there until they got the issues resolved. What, were they going to notify me? How was I supposed to know when it was okay to start using the goddamn bus pass that I just paid $25 for? So that right there is wire fraud in and of itself. I paid for a monthly pass and this bitch is trying to tell me not to use it. Not telling me that my account was overcharged, and not telling me that all the drivers were told to accept receipts. And I had my receipt. Dan, the head of security, heard her lie, and he says, all the drivers were told to accept receipts. So you shouldn't have any problem writing as long as you got your receipt that shows you paid your money. They're not supposed, which of course why didn't that driver tell me that? Why didn't Donna tell me that? So that driver was already under investigation. Well, Donna should be too. So my card didn't work for almost a week. I guess on the 8th they did a refund. Nobody bothered to tell me that they refunded my account. It worked for 2 days. Then all of a sudden, they refunded it $16 on the 8th. 2 days later, it's empty again. It starts rejecting my card again. Some drivers were okay, other drivers weren't. So for those of you idiots at GMT, and I'm talking about the admin, I'm not talking about Ash. She's been cool, and they listen to Koozie and JAGCOR and OIG listen to my phone calls. They got surveillance on all my accounts, my phone, my texts, everything. They heard her handle things properly. But just so you know, they can watch that video, the surveillance cameras in the GMT, in that office, and on the buses. So they're using me as bait. When they had their people interview me to find out what was said and what wasn't said, they already knew what was going on. And they know, I basically just told them what I was told and not told. So they already knew you motherfuckers at GMT were lying to me, because they already knew what was going on. And the fact that I couldn't tell them what was going on means you motherfuckers were lying to me. After you drafted $25 out of my bank card, that's wire fraud. So they don't need me to tell them what's going on. They just need me to make a formal complaint so they can charge your ass with rape, capital homicide, multiple capital homicides, because it isn't just me that's getting killed with untreated cancer. There's 4 other people dead just since I've been in Vermont. That includes Michaela Raines. They're watching my Green Mountain account. They know what's going on in real time. And the fact that I'm not being told in real time means you're committing fraud at GMT. And the fact that Donna is openly lying to me repeatedly, twice now, oh, that's not just a simple little mistake. Now that shows criminal intent. And the fact that she copped an attitude when I called it out, that's called consciousness of guilt. The fact that you're trying to cover this shit up, that means consciousness of guilt. So you're basically digging your own grave. But anyway, back to Koozie. So this goes on for 2 weeks in September. I go down there on a Saturday. Christian happens to be working. And I said, my card still ain't working. He said, let me look. It didn't take him 30 seconds to see that they had overcharged my account several times. And I'm not just talking about September. I'm talking about, he said it was overcharged on August 22nd, too. Like $8. So they've been overcharging my account just the month of September, but the month of August, even before I knew. So this has been going on for over a fucking month. And yet they still want to act like they don't know what's going on and they don't know how to fix it. You gonna tell me they don't know how to fix it? So he immediately says, oh yeah, you were overcharged here. And he sent an email to get me refunded. Again. I call, you heard the call. Ash said, oh, well, we refunded you on the 8th. I said, then why is my card still not working? I paid theoretically for a $25 monthly pass on the 27th. I added $20 to an existing $5 balance. So that's $25 theoretically. That should get me through till the 26th of August. Oh, okay, we owe you money. She couldn't tell me how much. She says, I don't know what your balance is going to be. So they did another $20 refund, which Donna could see. Because I went in there today, and I'm like, why is my card getting rejected? I had to use a free pass to get there today. I said, I put $5 on Friday. So you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday. I didn't use any I used the free pass to get down there on Monday. So we're only talking about 3 days here. And I'm at minus $5 after adding $5 on Friday to a minus $2. So that gave me a $3 balance.